All right, having a look here at selection criteria G about identifying the highest common factor in an algebraic expression. On the left-hand side, we've got our expression, which is split up into two separate terms. And what we want to do is find the highest common factor of those two terms, okay? So we want to find all the different factors of each of those and find which ones are common in both of them while being the highest common one, okay? So on the right-hand side, I've just taken each of those two terms and put them in two separate columns here. What we're going to do in each column now is list all the factors, all the different ways we can make 4x squared and 14xy. Now, we're going to start with this part at the front of our term, okay? And we are going to list all the different ways we can make 4. So I've got 1 times 4, and I've got 2 times 2. There aren't any other ways that we can make the number 4. Now, when we look at moving towards this part of our term, okay, we are just going to expand that as much as we can. So we're going to times it by x and by x again, by x and by x again. Now we're going to do the same thing for the other side, okay, and we've got 14. So I can go 1 times 14, and I can go 2 times 7. And then that last part, x and y, I'm going to expand as much as I can. And we get to something that looks like this. From here, what we want to identify is things that are common on both sides while being the highest thing that's common, okay? So what I wouldn't go and highlight are the 2 1s, okay, because I know that I've got 2 2s here, okay? So now I'm working with this set and I'm working with this set of factors here, okay? So if we look deeper into there, I've got an x here and I've got an x here, and at the moment I can't find anything else that is common to both of those, okay? So you can see I've got another x here, but I've got a y on that one. I've got a 2 here and a 7 here. So at the moment, the highest common factor for those two terms for that expression, if we take the 2, multiply it by the x, we've got a highest common factor of 2x, all right? Let's have another quick look at another example. And let's just go something like 9p squared plus 15p q squared. All right, so again, we're going to come over here. We're going to look at putting in a little table, 9p squared, 15p q squared. I'm going to start with my 9, and I'm going to list all the ways that I can make 9. Then I'm going to go and look at the p squared component. I'm going to expand that as much as I can to get p times p. Okay, so that when you multiply this and this out, you come back to that 9p squared. That's your goal. On the right hand side, 1 times 15, oops, and we've got 3 times 5. Then I want to expand pq squared. So times p, q squared means q multiplied by itself 2 times. And we come to this point again. Now I look at both sides and I can see that I've got a 3 and a 3. All right, and I've also got a p that's common in both of these. Oops. And I've also got another p, is that true? No, it isn't, okay? So now I'm looking at a highest common factor for this one of being 3 times p, and we can see we've got the same on the right-hand side there to be 3p.